Insufficient facts always invite danger. This is a quote from Leonard Nimoy, speaking as the character Mr. Spock in Star Trek. And in the logistics world, nothing could be truer. Let me give you a very simplified example. Let's say you normally buy one case of soft drink per week. Your purchases are very steady, week in and week out. One case per week. You decide that you'll have a party next weekend. So this week, you buy 5 cases of the soft drink. The grocery store sees the sudden spike in demand and is immediately worried about running out of product. So they place a rush order with the distributor for more cases of soft drink. The distributor sees this rush order come in and also worried about running out of stock, now increases its regular order with the soft drink company. The soft drink company schedules overtime as it rushes to meet the sudden rush in demand, happy that more people want to buy their product. If one distributor has increased orders, they reason more wholesalers will follow. Every member of this logistics system believes that the customer demand for this product is increasing, when in actuality, this is simply one isolated event. After the party, you return to your one case per week schedule, and the supply chain is wondering what to do with all this inventory. What happened to the demand, they ask. This phenomenon is known as the bullwhip effect, because the further away you are from the customer, the more information is distorted. Just the flick of the wrist that the handle of the bullwhip, an actual change in customer demand, can cause a huge movement at the end of the whip, where the manufacturer would be in your logistic channel. If you picture a fly fisherman in Montana, you can see the same effect here. Let me tell you, this type of occurrence is real. A few years back, I worked for a major US semiconductor firm. In the chip industry, especially back then, supply and demand were constantly out of balance. When supply was up, prices would fall and manufacturers would suffer. But when the demand outpaced supply, prices not only went up dramatically, but chip companies would often allocate their product to customers. The customer might want 2 million chips, for example, but our company would only accept an order for 1 million chips. This way, we had some product for each of our customers. It was really a feast or famine business scenario. Well, of course, once a customer realized that it would only provide one half of the initial order, the customer simply doubled the next order. If you needed 2 million chips, for example, your order was placed for 4 million. Every customer was doing this, and to make things worse, many customers were placing duplicate orders with another chip company just in case we failed to deliver. With a small penalty, the customer could cancel that second order. So in short, we thought the demand from one customer was 2 million chips, when the actual demand was at only 1 million. And the industry thought that the demand was 4 million. And almost every customer was presenting the same picture. You see the problem? In the rush to meet this artificial demand, my company began plans to build a new factory budgeted at $3 billion. We actually bought the land, cleared it, and poured the concrete foundation before we realized that the demand was not real. It was about 5 more years before the actual demand allowed us to complete the project. As Spock so wisely stated, insufficient facts always invite danger. Now, how do we prevent this bullwhip effect? The answer lies in sharing information and coordinating efforts throughout the logistics network and along the supply chain. A really good practice is collaborative planning, forecasting, and replenishment, known commonly as CPFR. Applying CPFR to both these examples, all members of a logistics system would work together to understand and react to changes in customer demand. The objective here is to optimize the system rather than an individual part of the system. The retailer, the wholesaler, and the manufacturer work together with one plan. They provide one forecast and they design one system to move inventory to the customer based on their collaborative forecast and their collaborative plan. The internet certainly assists collaboration and coordination of this information and speeds up transfer of that information. Remember also that the closer you are to the customer, the more accurate your information will be. So, short channel lengths also assist coordination and communication efforts. The major obstacle to CPFI: trust. Each member has to know that their information is not going to be used inappropriately by the other members. CPFR is a strategy that can be applied with your key partners. Once you have been doing business with for some time. Once you have a vested interest in optimizing the entire logistic channel rather than the position in the channel, do you suffer from the bullwhip effect? How good of a job does your company do in balancing supply and demand? The key ingredients of success here is closer collaboration with the right logistics partners.